Curry with Tucker right with him. Curry launches a three. Puts it in again! Steph Curry from downtown!
Now Golden State a chance to run. Linderborg, look out!
Curry gets a screen, dribbles on Dellavedova. Goes behind the back left hand, crossovers, fades and fires. Oh my goodness!
For 2 years, Golden State looked finished. The Warriors won only 37 games, finished 10th in the West, and disappeared in the play-in. Stephen Curry was 38. Jimmy Butler had a torn ACL. The core was older and running out of time. Then, without chasing another superstar, the Warriors rebuilt around fit, and their 11th pick immediately led them to a championship in Las Vegas. Did Golden State finally find a way to give Curry one more real chance? To understand why this offseason matters, start with how the previous season ended. Golden State finished 37-45, 8 games below 500. The Warriors produced one vintage comeback to defeat the Clippers 126-121 in the first play-in game. Curry scored 35, Draymond Green shut down Kawhi Leonard late, and Al Horford hit 4 threes in the fourth quarter. For one night, the old Warriors were still there. 2 days later, Phoenix exposed the larger problem. The Suns held Curry to 17 points and eliminated Golden State 111-96. The Warriors had survived one elimination game, but they did not have enough healthy creation, defense, or consistency to survive another. Jimmy Butler had torn the ACL in his right knee in January. Curry had only recently returned from a 27-game absence. Moses Moody was also unavailable during the late-season collapse. Golden State finished the regular season on a 5-15 slide because too much depended on the same aging players staying healthy. The front office could begin preparing for life after Curry, or make one more attempt without pretending that a single expensive name would solve everything. Golden State chose the second path. Steve Kerr signed a new multi-year contract. The Warriors kept their veteran front court together by bringing back Draymond Green, Kristaps Porzingis, and Al Horford. They also retained useful guard defenders in DeAnthony Melton and Gary Payton II. These were not moves designed to dominate a news cycle. Each player solves a specific problem. Porzingis is a 7'3" shooter who can pull a rim protector away from the basket. Horford can screen, pass, defend, and keep the floor spaced. Draymond still organizes the defense and turns Curry's movement into open shots. Melton and Payton can pressure opposing guards so Curry does not carry the hardest perimeter assignment. But keeping the veterans still left, Golden State needing energy, size, and someone capable of connecting every part of the system. That player arrived with the 11th pick. Real quick, if you enjoy clear NBA stories without the unnecessary hype, subscribe to SkariZone NBA. Now, let us look at the rookie who made Golden State's plan far more interesting.
With the 11th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Yaxel Lendeborg.
Golden State selected Yaxel Lendeborg after he helped Michigan win both the Big Ten and NCAA championships. His route to the NBA was unusual. He began at Arizona Western and then transferred to UAB, where he twice won the conference's Defensive Player of the Year award. At Michigan, he averaged 15.1 points, 6.8 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 1.2 blocks, and 1.1 steals. That background explains why the Warriors valued him. Linderborg is 6'9", strong enough to rebound in traffic, mobile enough to defend across the front court, and comfortable making decisions with the ball. He may not have been the youngest prospect available, but Golden State was not drafting for a distant future. It needed a mature player who could earn minutes while Curry can still lead the offense. Then came Summer League. Across 6 games, Lendeborg averaged 14.8 points, 6.8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1.5 steals. The Warriors went 5-1 and reached the championship game against Memphis. Golden State trailed by double digits, But Lendeborg did not force the game. He defended, rebounded, moved the ball, and attacked when the opening appeared. He scored 9 of his 21 points in the fourth quarter, added 10 rebounds, and produced a personal 7-0 run that put Golden State ahead for good. The Warriors won 94-90. Lendeborg left Las Vegas as a champion and the overall Summer League MVP. The trophy was encouraging, but how he produced mattered more. Lendeborg could grab a rebound and start the break. He could screen, roll into space, and make the next pass. He could defend a wing on one possession and a power forward on the next. He contributed without stopping the offense to search for his own numbers. That is exactly what Golden State needs. The Warriors do not need Lendeborg to become a star immediately. They need him to defend without being hunted, hit enough open shots to protect the spacing, and make quick decisions after Curry is trapped. Of course, Las Vegas is not the NBA playoffs. Summer League defenses are less organized, and many July standouts have struggled when the regular season began. Lendeborg must still prove that his shooting and decision-making will hold up against stronger, faster rotations. But he gave Golden State something it did not have in April: a younger, versatile forward whose game already matches the system, and that changes what Steve Kerr can put on the floor. The Warriors are not suddenly the best team in the Western Conference. Their opportunity comes from becoming less predictable. Imagine Curry using a screen from Porzingis. If the opposing center drops, Curry has space for the three. If the center steps higher, Porzingis can pop behind the play or roll against a smaller defender. If two defenders chase Curry, Draymond or Linderborg can catch in the middle and attack a 4-on-3 advantage. Replace Porzingis with Horford, and the spacing remains while Golden State adds another veteran passer. Put Draymond at center, and the Warriors can switch more actions and play faster. Add Lendeborg beside him, and they keep size and rebounding without adding another player who demands the ball. That flexibility is the real development. For several seasons, opponents could load up on Curry and wait for someone else to make the correct decision. Golden State is now surrounding him with more screeners, more passes, and more players who can contribute without controlling the offense. The younger rotation matters too. Brandon Podziemski can provide secondary ball handling. Moses Moody offers shooting and wing defense. Gui Santos and Will Richard already understand Kerr's movement system. If 2 or 3 of those players become reliable, Curry will not have to rescue as many broken possessions. But the risks are impossible to ignore. Curry is 38. Draymond and Butler are 36. Horford is 40. Butler's return from ACL surgery cannot be rushed, and Porzingis played only 32 games last season. Curry also missed significant time with a knee injury. On this roster, health may decide the entire season. The West will not wait for Golden State either. Oklahoma City remains the standard. Denver still has Nikola Jokic. San Antonio, Houston, Minnesota, and the Lakers all present different problems. The Warriors can become dangerous without becoming better than every one of those teams. That is why this story needs the correct conclusion. Golden State has not proved it can win another championship. A Summer League trophy does not erase a 37-win season, and one rookie cannot reverse the aging process. The Warriors now have more size around Curry, more shooting in the front court, more defensive combinations, and a rookie whose best skills fill the space between their stars. If the veterans remain available and Lendeborg's game translates, Kerr can change lineups without abandoning the movement and quick decisions that make Curry most dangerous. The NBA thought the Warriors were finished because the old formula had stopped working. Then Golden State stopped trying to recreate its past and built a more flexible version around the players it still has. That does not guarantee one more championship, but it gives Stephen Curry something more meaningful than a farewell tour. It gives him one more genuine chance to make the Western Conference uncomfortable. So, what do you think? Did the Warriors build a real playoff threat, or is this roster simply too old to stay healthy? Drop your answer in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like and subscribe to SkariZone NBA for more straight-to-the-point basketball stories. Then click the next video on your screen, because the move everyone is ignoring may be the one that changes the season.